She is one of the most recognizable women in the world. After 40 years, she's still working. She has teamed up with Chase to talk with business women around the country, and we'll see much more of her conversations with local women in a social media campaign that will be released in the next several months. In the meantime, she's right here with us live this morning. Nice and early, Beverly Johnson. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
And I was talking to you briefly before we went on air here. When that first cover came out, Vogue, 1974, the first African-American women on American Vogue, did you know the kind of turning point it was in bringing down racial barriers? No,
I did not. It's every model's dream to be on the cover of Vogue magazine, so that was so very exciting. And then when I found out that I was the first African-American model to be on the cover, I was like, wow, that's kind of a big responsibility for a young lady.
And we should say some 500 covers would follow. Do you lose track at like 350? At what point do you say, how many covers have I been on?
You know, I was counting up how many I had just last year, so, you know, they keep coming.
It's monumental, isn't it? And actress and businesswoman. And when you speak with businesswomen as you have done with Chase and as you will do tonight, what are some of their concerns as they take such a risk and go into business for themselves?
Well, it's scary, you know, to be in business for yourself. There are 30 million people going into small businesses every year, and I like to say that I'm scared too. And it's surrounding yourself with very smart people and a good team, and Chase has been a part of that team for me.
Because you have a number of lines, you have hair extensions and other beauty products, and you're developing a line of handbags as well. Do you still have those moments where you think, okay, I'm taking a risk here, is it going to be worth it, is it going to pay off?
Well, you're too busy to even have those thoughts, you know, you're just, you know, doing what's in front of you and, you know, putting out fires. It's very exciting, but it's very challenging. And I love a challenge. I learned how to play golf about, 15 years ago, so I'm, and that's very challenging, as you know. Business is even more challenging. I just finished my memoirs with Simon & Schuster. They're already talking about a film for the memoirs and doing a number of television shows, and so life is busy and great, and I have 3 grandchildren under the age of 3.
And as you put your life in context, as you sit down to write that memoir, I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about something that's making headlines, and that is an encounter you had with Bill Cosby some 30 years ago. You were being considered for a part on the Cosby Show at the time, and you, like so many women, have an account of having been drugged by him with a cappuccino, which is becoming a theme here in these allegations. And you took the step of writing about it in Vanity Fair. I just want to share a quote here, if you don't mind. Let's put this quote up if we can. You said, "I would be fighting a losing battle with a powerful man so callous. He not only drugged me, but he also gave me the number to the bedroom he shared with his wife. In the end, just like other women, I had too much to lose to go after Bill Cosby." And that raises a question. How do we change the culture in the world we live in where women can feel safe to tell their stories and not fear being discredited, being victimized again, or facing retribution?
Well, by having conversations just like this, because that incident was a lightning rod for this very much needed conversation about violence on women. And it's very prevalent, and we don't talk about it. And women are, once they do come forward, they're victimized all over again. So I think that it's really important that we don't tolerate violence on women.
And the more who speak out, and the more quickly they speak out after something happened, I would think there's some power in that as well, some empowerment.
Yes, I mean, there's no expiration date on the truth. It's the truth is the truth. And so I think that, it's a very difficult, fortunately I wasn't raped, but I do feel for the other women tremendously. And who knows, if I had been, whether I would be sitting here today.
Well, thank you for coming in today and talking about it. I really do appreciate it. And you can read the account in December's Vanity Fair, and as Beverly has said, her memoir also coming down the line as well. We look forward to it. Congratulations with all your success. All right, Ashton, over to you.